What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Paranormal Rush Hour. I'm your host, Ryan Rush, and I've got some more ParanorMAIL for you guys. This one is wild. Okay, this is the first time I've ever gotten an email like this about this. This is one of those things we've all heard about, but it's different when you hear about it from somebody writing it directly to you. So that's what this is. And I'm not going to waste too much time here because it is a little bit long. There's a lot to be said about this, I guess. Anyway, I'll get on to it. Okay. Hi there, Ryan. I am an abductee. My name is Trent, and I want to share my story with you. One night, I was driving home from a friend's house. He lived in a rural area here in Mississippi, and it was about a 10-minute drive out of the main part of town. I was going down the long one-lane road, and suddenly, out of nowhere, comes this light. It was so bright that I could no longer see past the hood of my car. It forced me to stop because I really could not see to drive. I stopped the car and it turned itself off. Right as that happened, I felt my whole body start vibrating and tingling. The next thing I can remember, I was standing in a brightly lit white room with a bench that looked molded into the wall. It had no edges. Everything that should have been a right angle was rounded. There were 5 other people that I saw in there with me, 3 women and 2 men. I felt fear, but I also felt calm. It was a major conflict of feelings, too. I sat down on the bench, and this little girl that looks about 7 years old walked up to me. She said, "Hello. Do not be afraid of where you are." I said, "Well, can you tell me where I am?" She walked to the wall I was facing where I sat, and put her hand onto the wall. It went completely transparent when she touched it, and I was looking into outer space. I seriously couldn't believe my eyes. It was an amazing thing to see. Then she removes her hand and it goes back to solid white. She walked back to me and said they were ready. I have no idea who this girl was, but it was all just very weird. The other people did not do a single thing, like they were frozen solid. Then a door slid open at the side of the room and these gray aliens came in. I heard a voice say, "Come with us, Trent, so we can get you back." I got up and walked over to them. Then I was led down a short corridor to another bright room. I sat on a table and laid back almost like something else was controlling my movements. A weird-looking insect type of being comes in, and I hear another voice that says, "Do not worry, we mean you no harm." This thing's mouth did not move when I heard it talking. Sorry. I really think it had gotten into my head. The next thing I knew, it got totally dark, and when I opened my eyes, I was back in my car that was running and still exactly where I left it. I still had full recall of what happened to me too, but I don't know what they actually did. About a year after this happened, I injured my ankle and went to the doctor where they did an x-ray. The doctor looked at the x-ray and asked me if I had any surgeries on my leg. I said no, I had not. This was the first injury I had ever had to one of my limbs anyway. He said, "Well, there is something in there," and showed me where it was. It looked like a little half-inch long bar located right beside my shin bone about halfway up. Now, ever since I got the x-ray there, I get this strange sensation in that exact spot anytime I turn on my car, get near a microwave, even if I'm talking on my cell phone sometimes it will do it. It is the weirdest feeling. just in that one spot, though. I really don't know what to think about it, but I've thought about trying to find someone to get it out and see what they put in my leg. So if you know of a good doctor that will, please let me know. This was the strangest thing that has ever happened to me, and I don't know why I have full memory of it. Another weird thing is, now I can think about a UFO, and if I'm outside looking at the sky, I will see something start moving across the sky. It happens more times than it doesn't, too. I have even shown my friends this weird ability I now have. They think I am some psychic freak now. LOL, just kidding. They're good guys, and they believe me about what happened. Thanks for reading this, Ryan. I know it was sort of long, but I had to tell it all to you. I am eager to see what your other viewers think about this, or if anyone has any experience of their own similar to it, or even know anyone that has. You have a great podcast for people like me, and I always look forward to the next thing you have for us. Thank you again, Ryan. Trent. Man, that is wild. I could imagine. And you guys know that, abduction thing freaks me out. I mean, I just think it's creepy as it can be. So you guys know my stance on that. But, there was a doctor at one time that did take implants out of people. I think he passed away, though. I know he was like out in California, but I think he passed away. So, because I want to say I've heard people that asked the same thing about finding someone to take something out like that, and the person said, well, the only person they knew that did that sort of thing was no longer here. So we're all kind of SOL on that one, but anyway, I'm sure there's somebody that'll do it. A while back, probably 10 years ago, something like that, maybe longer, I went to the dentist and I had an x-ray done, and he saw something in my mouth. It was like up here on the upper part of my mandible, and it's like, I can't remember which side it is. I want to say maybe this side, but anyway, it's like this little, he asked me like if I'd ever had any surgeries or ever broken my jaw or anything like that. And I was like, no. He's like, you never had a plate put in there or anything? I was like, no. Not that I knew of. And it was like this, he showed me what he was seeing on there, and it was like right above where my gum starts. It's like right up in here. There's this little thing that shows up on x-rays. It's about, it looks about maybe 1.5 inches long and about yay wide, yay tall. And it's just there. It's weird, and it's on every single x-ray now. I wanted to see if I could find some x-rays from when I was like a kid and see if it was there. See if I could get a time frame of when that might have shown up in my mouth. It's weird, though. I really have no clue what it is or why it's there or why no one had said anything about it prior if it was there, because I had never heard anything about it until then. It's really weird. I mean, like I was about 27 or 28, I guess, when I first learned about it. Weird stuff. I mean, I don't have any memory of being abducted, but that doesn't mean anything. So, as long as I don't remember it or know about it or whatever, keep it that way. I don't want anything to do with anything else. I've already had enough weirdness in my life, and I still do, so I'm good to go for a while. All right, guys. Trent, thanks for writing that in, though, man. Sending that in. I really do appreciate that, and that was a really cool story. I mean, that's an experience that not many people write about, so I really appreciate you sending that in. So if anybody else has anything they want me to read, please send it to me at paranormalrushhour@gmail.com. and I'll be sure to try to read it as long as it's okay. Anyway, I appreciate it, everybody. And thank you all for watching and subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. There's going to be plenty more of this. They keep sending them, so I'll keep reading them. So anyway, till next time, please stay safe and take it easy, everybody. And I'll see you guys soon.